Yeah.
So I've flown all over the country with Greg to these seminars. We've spent thousands of dollars, put ourselves up in hotels, and we get one idea, and that one idea makes the whole entire trip worth it. One single idea can make $5,000 investment into yourself worth it. So hopefully today, we all walk away with 1 to 2 ideas, or even just our gears turning. That's a win. All right, so why this boot camp? So we are in a market that's weird. Real estate's down, what, like 20% right now across the board? If you're in title, you're probably down 40%. If you're in lending, you're probably down 80%. I mean, it's bad because they lost all the refinances and all their other business. So lenders are absolutely getting crushed. It's a tough, tough market. So here's a couple of real numbers for you. On a typical year, we would sell about 6 million houses in America. That's 6 million, meaning that'd be, 12 million sides, 10 to 12 million sides closed, buy side, sell side. So 6 million. Right now, we're going to be probably closer to 4 million. So that's a significant decrease in available homes for us all to sell and purchase. That's real.
That's a real national number.
It's a national number. It's across the board. Interest rates are super high, right? Inventory is ultra low. It's a challenging time. Who here has their business down or up? If your business is down year over year or in the past 2 years, raise a hand. Anyone feel like being honest? Is anyone's business like up through the roof, having a great year?
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. That's another thing that I want to point out here is that in every down market, there are people who are going to buck the trend. Every down market, you can have the best year ever. I remember back when we were in the Great Recession, I remember seeing people like Sue Prinz and Lori Zocco just skyrocketing through the marketplace. Like, what's happening here? Everyone else is struggling, but there's like this business growth. And I think that each of us has the potential to push through a challenging market. So the challenging market is here. It's real. Another challenge we're going to be facing is, you guys ever heard of the phrase golden handcuffs? So imagine you have a 2.75% interest rate or a 3.3% interest rate, right? And you want to make a lateral move and you want to, whatever you want to do, you want to downsize. Like, why would I downsize? My payment's going to be the same or more. Going from a 3% interest rate to a 7% interest rate. So we are potentially facing a stunted market now because people are going to go, I'm stuck to my house. I'm never leaving this house. I've got it made here, right? That's something we have to consider. So I think that's also playing into this decrease of 6 million down to 4 million sales in the year. So, all right, so where do I go from here, Leo?
Stats about follow-up.
Okay, so there's the other thing here we have going on here, and here's the opportunity. So there's the challenges we have. Here's the opportunity. So a few years back, NAR and Swanpool did a study on the biggest risks to real estate. And believe it or not, real estate agents are the #1 risk to the industry.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, it's bad. But so here's why. What they discovered was, A, there's sloppy real estate agents out there. It's easy to get in, right? It's easy to get into the business. You take a class and you're in, basically. Pass a test. But the real concerning thing was the fact that about 89% of people said they would work with their realtor again and had a great experience. But in 2022, only 13% of people used their previous realtor. It's low. Now, about 27% of buyers last year were new-time home were first-time home buyers. So what I'm trying to say here is that in a challenging market, there's opportunities. The opportunity is that right now we have people out there who are not following up with their past clients. So here's the numbers on follow-up. Only 6% of realtors across the board follow up with their clients regularly. 27% of agents follow up with them occasionally, and about 70 to 75% of realtors never talk to their past client again, ever. Just peace.
How would you define regularly?
So if I would say regularly, maybe monthly, like on an email or a text or a phone call, I would say like somewhat maybe once to twice a year. But the majority of realtors are never talking to their past clients again. So as we talk about opportunity, even though we have less absolute sales available to us right now, what we know is that there's a plethora of available clients because agents are letting their clients go and they're offering them up to grabs by any of us who want to go out and grab them.
Come to mama.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm hoping that we see, like, even though we're looking at an inventory problem and an absolute sales problem, there is opportunity everywhere. There are clients out here right now who are looking for a home who did not like their past client or their past realtor, who did not ever hear from their past realtor again, who are open for business for you and me and all of us.
So I'll tell a story about this, and I'll try to spin it a little positive along that line.
Yeah.
So, story time with Uncle Leo. What happens is I'm mentoring these people, and I'm glad he's not here today. I won't mention his name, but there is a 5-star realtor that I mentored that I liked. You know, you meet people and you're like, click, they're good. You know, and that was like for this younger guy. And so I'm telling him what to do. I'm pumping him up. He's doing it. And I'm like, whoa, this is awesome. He's having success. I'm like, great, awesome. And while I'm doing this on my personal business, I kind of let off the gas pedal. You know, I'm not in contact. And I don't mean contact like I send out an e-newsletter. That's not contact. That's spam. That's junk mail. I mean, that gets filtered out way over. So when you say stay in contact, it's going to be like a face-to-face, a personal touch, so to speak. But anyway, so he's got his wall and he's writing it, you know, got the whiteboard on the wall and stuff like this. And I'm checking in, I stop in and I look at his names on his board and I'm like, oh, Donna Van Horn. I go, you know Donna Van Horn? He goes, yeah. And I go, that's my client. And I went, oh. And I go, I thought she was done buying. This was the forever condo. And she's like, no, her daughter's buying something. I'm just like, I walk out of there going, first I'm mad at him, to be honest. I'm like, you know, you get like, and then I'm like, that switched to go, oh, I'm mad at me. I didn't do my job. There was the opportunity because I was established. I'm a normal realtor, you know, and so, but I lost focus a little bit about how I have to personally connect with people. And I'm looking at a couple people who are new to industry right here. So there is opportunity. This young guy went out and got business. He got 3 or 4 deals from that. Should have been mine if I was doing my job. So he took advantage of an opportunity, but that opportunity can be reclaimed by all of us. Even you don't have to do real estate like me, you know. So staying in touch, and so I was just thinking about the opportunity is there, but it's also an opportunity for me if I wanted to re-engage and stuff like that.
Yeah, I think that the goal from today's meeting is that each of you leave this meeting going, what is my opportunity today? What can I do? What can I change? What can I shift? It might not be something big. It might be changing 2 degrees, but over the course of a couple years, that 2 degrees makes a huge difference. Yeah. So another thought for you guys on this why are people not regularly working with their past clients? The average person knows 4 people who will buy or sell every single year. So the real way you see people like, and I'm going to call you out again, Sue, because you've been here a long time and you're in the top 20. Yep. How much of your business is referral based? Lindsay, how many referrals? What, are you referral based? How much? What percent?
I'm going to say 100%.
Okay. So what we discover when you see these people, you go, how did they do it? Did they get lucky? Were they just luckier than me? Like how are these people doing 60, 70, 120 deals a year? No one's going to sell 120 deals to their direct sphere, people they used to, like every single year. You don't have that many people in your sphere, right? You don't know 700 people to sell 700 homes to in the next 7 years that are like going to really work with you. So you rely and depend on your clients and your sphere to refer you, right? So the average homeowner has only referred their realtor 1 time. That means every single year they're just not referring you, on average, right? And so the question is, okay, what can we do to buck that trend? How can we be the one that wins that game? How can we not be another statistic only getting 1 referral over the life of a client? That's bad. These agents who are doing 80, 90 deals plus, or even 50 deals, are maximizing those referral opportunities, and they're getting their clients to buck that trend some way, somehow. So anyways, that's what we're going to talk about today. We're going to generate ideas. Hopefully these things can get some gears moving here. But any questions or thoughts before we move on to some brainstorming? Okay. Here we go.
Great. Crickets. Love it. So this is a sheet that's in front of you. You can have this sheet. So we're so generous. What I want you to do is, you probably sat in normal groups, you sit by someone you know. If you didn't, that's great. You don't have to move. But if you're sitting in a team or with someone you know, like Ginger and Sue, you guys should split up. But I want you to, well, what I want you to do is have a conversation with someone that you don't really, maybe you saw them, or maybe they have a different business than you. They have a different business than you. And we're going to share like the blue boxes on top. So you're going to list out, you know, where did your last 5 deals, just as a number, 5 deals come from, and then what 5 things or what 2, 3, 4, 5 things that you do that actually get business. And you can think about it. And what I want to encourage you to do is that if no one has a secret idea. We all have specific skill sets. Like one of the things will be, I called my past clients. We all do that. But the way I talk to my past clients and the way David Jablonski talks to them is totally different personality, right? So you're not giving away any secrets because everyone's going to take it, put their twist on it, put their flavor on it, but it might spark another idea. So what do you say to your past clients? How do you do it? And and it's all specific, but I want you to share a little bit. Take a risk. It's okay. I go to an event at the Van Andel Arena and I look around and I go, I maybe know 5 people here. And there's thousands. And they all live somewhere. And they all have family. And there's so much business out there. And so your spheres are not going to collide. I've probably done, in 23 years of real estate, I was thinking about this, maybe three or 4 transactions with the agents who have been here the same time as me are. So there's a plethora of people that you can meet and stuff like that. So don't be hesitant. Share, learn from each other. And I want you to break up. There is a coffee. Break out into a different table. You can come back and sit where you were beforehand. But I want you to share the first 2 blue boxes. And then there is one coffee craft there I see. Another one is coming. So take this chance to fill up on fruit, drink some water. It's healthier probably. Have some coffee. All right? Break.